Hi Rob, good win at the weekend against second place Capella Bar. What was your thoughts on it overall?
I'm very pleased with the performance. You know, it's 1-0. When it's 1-0, you know, there's a little bit of nerves there because you know what football's like. You know, get hit in the sucker punch. So you know, it wasn't until having a look at the game the next day just how dominant we were, and not just in the second half, but for the whole game. You know, we were the team. You know, taking the game forward. So it was good, and you know, 3-0 against second place team with you know so many of our name players out. It was an impressive performance.
I was going to just touch on that. It was a good performance, and obviously the result was good considering that you had a number of key players out. Are they likely to return soon, or we got sort of ongoing issues there?
Well, you know, we can't find the source of Beck's ankle injury, and Isha's going to be out for probably another 2 weeks minimum. Who else are we missing? Yeah, she's got a fair way to get back to get anywhere near being match fit. She's just had a horrible run of things, and yeah, so it's probably a while. You know, Cannon won't be back for another few weeks, so you know, the good thing will be Marielle becoming more of a prominent player, being able to play longer times, and we have Angela coming from Holland in early July, so yeah, it's going to be that'll be a welcome addition. Give us a little bit more depth.
It's Moreton Bay at the weekend on Saturday. What do you expect? I mean, they're in a lowly position, but they did obviously get a win against you in pre-season. Is that something that you can look back on? Or?
I don't care. The pre-season is nothing, but I do rate them, and you know they might be in a lowly position, but then it takes a couple of results, and anyone except for us at the moment, I guess, would be in that lowly position. It's a very, very tight league. You know, the most common score in it at the moment is 1-1. So you know they're down there, but they do have good players. You know, good goalkeeper. I know that one of the Fryer twins is back playing. I rate Sam Bambling, and they've got, you know, Georgia Beaumont. There's quality there. So you know, if we don't play well, we can suffer a consequence. But I'm confident the girls will be focused and step up and put their best foot forward. And if we do that, then the result will look after itself.
Tegan obviously had captaincy at the weekend because of the absence of Cannon and Marielle coming off the bench. Is she going to continue that role?
I would say so. We have a leadership group of 4. You know, Cannon and Marielle are the match day captains, and but then there is Beck, who's injured, and Tegan. So as long as she doesn't get injured, then yeah, she will retain that role.
To be fair to her, I mean, even though she's getting older, but still physically very fit, very competitive, and still scoring lots of goals.
Tegan is very, very physically resilient. In my 4 years here, she's had one injury, a bit of a hamstring tightness recently. You know, so she's pretty resilient, but she's not getting old. You know, she's still. I can't see her being more than 27, 28. So the peak, you're at your peak at that time, peak of your powers. So, yeah.
I guess it's probably with the younger girls that do come through these days, it sort of does push her probably up on the average.
It is a thing in women's football. They tend, you know, you tend to see them quite young, but it's good that, you know, if you were to go back for 10, 15 years, you know, the top league was a teenagers league, but now there are a lot of older girls hanging around and playing longer, and I think it's better. It's better for everyone. It's better for the younger players because they get to be in that environment with players that are experienced and have stuff that they can pass on to them. So it's the ideal environment, and it's good that older players are playing. And I'll stress again, Tegan is not old.
Coco played under 23s, looked pretty solid in that game. Is she close to return? Also,
I think she's playing this weekend, yeah, in the first team. So, you know, she had the broken finger, and then I think she got horrible influenza, not COVID, but influenza, and so she's had a couple of games under her belt now, and so we will slot right into that rotation policy where I think they'll get a couple of games in, a couple of games out, and you know, we'll be able to cope with you know, a loss of a goalkeeper if that happens, which is what happened. So when we lost Coco, we had someone with quality in Ellie to come in, and she's done a magnificent job.
Coco also saved a penalty in that game at the weekend as well.
A quality save too. Yeah, it's good.
Well, Rob, best of luck for the weekend. We'll see you here on Saturday, and let's see if we can pick up another 3 points.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Cheers.